Hello, everyone. This is the lovely Miss Dime. Hello, my fellow Dimians. How are you? I love being in the Oval Office. It's such a wonderful experience. I just like to thank my staff, my personal assistant, friend, partner in crime, makeup artist, Art of Treasury 111. Thank you, girl, for that lavender berry lotion. Flare items. Yay! I'd like to thank Head of Security, the Queen Common Sense, Afro Queen. Thank you so much. And I'd like to thank my muscle, my goon, Grizzly. Thank you so much. And my other appointed Secretary of Defense, the beautiful Sharon 326. And I don't know what his job title is going to be, but I just want him in my Oval Office. Mega Zeitgeist. Hey, Mega. But, anyway, now that I've addressed my family, my mafia, kiss the ring, I just want to, talk about appearance, since it seems to be such a beauty-obsessed culture. Particularly in the African American community, it seems to be quote unquote standards. And I did that box with my fingers because people put beauty in a box like it's one type of beauty. I know we're bombarded with images of blonde, blue-eyed, narrow-featured women with long, flowy, blonde, knock on wood, hair. Even though I have blonde hair, my hair is not long and flowy and trying to mimic the look of blonde, Eurocentric girl. I'm just funky and whimsical about my look, and I just want to have fun. That's what a 24-year-old student, non-working person should be doing. Enjoying life, experimenting with looks. 18-year-olds and young people do crazy things with their looks all the time. But I'm not here to defend my looks because I don't give a fudge cake what other people really think about what I look like or what they feel comfortable seeing me in, etc. That's as irrelevant to me as some trash in a landfill, because it's either going to get blown away or get into the ocean one way or another. But my point simply is this: I don't mind people sharing opinions, giving advice, etc. But when you start beating me over the head with your opinion, it doesn't become advice anymore. It becomes mean girl or mean boy situations. Men usually don't have that issue. It's usually self-hating or mean bees who never grew out of that mean girl syndrome, who have stuff to say. And people are going to talk about the way you look, the way I look, no matter what. But my point is that nobody should be afraid to step out of their door and do what they want to do because of what somebody thinks. All of it is an opinion with a capital O that should not run your life. You shouldn't go change your hair, change your clothes, change your nose, change your eye color, or the thickness or thinness of your lips because somebody told you it didn't look good. The mirror tells you what looks good, not a magazine or not anybody else. I don't say when I go to the hairdresser, I want the Beyonce, or I want the Gabrielle Union, or I want the Jill Marie Jones. I ask my hairstylist, hey Van Gogh, I'm your canvas, make my hair a work of art. I want the dime swag. I want the lovely Miss Dime. I don't want what some celebrity has already done. That is not the standard for my beauty. What is portrayed in a magazine to try to sell an image to make women think something is wrong with them, to reprogram their minds so that women can spend money, does not determine what is beautiful for me. I may borrow tips, but I'm still going to put my dime swag on it. I'm not going to allow some outside force to convince me and beat me over the head with what somebody thinks looks good. Sit down, everyone. Let me tell you let Mama Dime tell you a story. Back in I'm just kidding. But my point is that a long, long time ago in a faraway land, I used to have very, very low self-esteem. And anytime somebody said something, I'd run away crying or try to do something to fit into the norm or what everybody else was doing. And one day I just said, F it. I am Miss Dime. I've been Miss Dime for 24 years. Other people don't set the standard for what I think is attractive. My own mental state and my own strength of mind determines what I think is attractive. If I twisted and contorted and did all kind of trapeze moves every time somebody told me something was unattractive, I'd be changing for the rest of my life. And that is kind of ridiculous. You get your own style, you formulate it, and you move on. It doesn't take much courage to do what everybody else is doing. It takes a lot of courage to be a trailblazer and a trendsetter, not a trend follower. And I want you all to really grasp that concept. A lot of people like a more conservative look, and that's okay. I don't like conservative. I don't like conformist. I don't like being told this is the norm and you need to be a robot and follow it aimlessly like you don't have a mind of your own. I like being me. I don't care if boyfriend, mother, sister, father, postman doesn't like the way I look. I like the way I look, and that's my opinion. I could be wearing a paper bag over my head with a Lucky Charms box duct taped to my head, and I would still look freaking fabulous. Because in the morning when I wake up, I have that wind machine blowing my hair in my mind, and I'm sashaying down a runway with some 6-inch stilettos. No, I took it too far, because I have grandma major hammer time feet. I did not have feet made for no stilettos, but in my mind I'm wearing some. But see, that right there is a sign of a person that has a high self-image, and people just can't make me or convince me that something is wrong with me. There's a disorder called body dysmorphic disorder, where people look in the mirror and think that they're seeing a monster or seeing something ugly, and I think that is part of conditioning by the media to tell you, if you don't look like this, something is wrong with you. If you don't have a small, narrow-featured face, something is wrong with you. If you're of a darker hue, something is wrong with you. You shouldn't do color. You are too dark to do color. Child, please. You wear and do what you think is attractive. Don't follow what every single other person thinks is attractive. Is it discouraging to me when other people throw insults? I'm not going to sit there and pretend like it's not. But at the same time, there were many people who told me dreads weren't flattering. But I didn't go chop off my locks. But even if I did, I would still be a sexy bee with a bald head, but I just don't think I have the bone structure to pull that off. But in theory, if I did it, I would still be cute. I just don't think kids in school, this is more for the kiddies. I don't think that they need to be tortured in school because they want to wear something different. They want to have pink hair. They want to wear corpse paint. They want to wear chains and all that stuff. Let people have creative expression. A lot of violence is ensuing because people do not have an outlet. Children need some sort of outlet for what's going on inside, because a lot of people express what's going on inside outwardly. My look to me says sunshine, happiness, carefree energy. That's the image and the vibration that I'm trying to send out to the world via my appearance. But I just don't believe in school being a war zone and kids being afraid to go to school because they got a certain haircut or they don't have name brand clothes, so kids are convincing them that they don't look good. And people feeling like they're a contestant on Ugly Duckling because they don't look like what cookie cutter or what the standard of beauty is, or what the media has brainwashed us to believe that beauty is. Beauty, true beauty, is from the inside out, not the outside in. I mean, objectively speaking, there are gorgeous people on the outside, but sometimes their inside is all effed up. And I think that people have a misconception of what beauty is. Even if you think I'm beautiful, don't look at the exterior, look at the interior. Does my behavior match what you think my outside is? If you think my outside is pretty, my inside should match that. If my inside doesn't match that, no matter how attractive I look on the outside, I'm still ugly by my standards. But that would only be in the twilight zone, because like I said, I'm a sexy bee, and that's just the way I think of myself. I have been told a lot of things, like acrylic nails are only worn by around the way girls. You pick that up from them. Shimmery eyeshadow is for women with night occupations, aka harlots, not for classy, elegant females. Opinions are like an a-hole. Everyone has one. But even if I were a harlot, I'd be the top harlot. I would have my price list up on my website, and it would be upper echelon. I wouldn't be no street walking person. I'd be operating a business and have upper echelon clientele. It wouldn't be no cheap harlot house. If I was a harlot, I'd be the best harlot there ever was. And sometimes nail art is just an expression of creativity. Some people have it pegged that nail art is for the shenanes of the world, but anybody can wear it if they want to wear it. It's not just about defending my personal appearance. I just want people to step outside of the box, be proud to be who you are. Don't hold your head down because somebody had the audacity to tell you that something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with them. Well, I'm about to run out of time. I love you all. Bye-bye.